Hi guys from Magic Kingdom. So it's been kind of a long time since I made a video, and I'm really sorry about that. Been kind of really busy in my personal life outside of the theme parks, but I wanted to make up for that by coming to Magic Kingdom today and making a one-take video. I have not done this in kind of a long time. I have like a little kind of a camera rig here. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my usual G7X Mark II because I wanted it to be a little bit more casual. So this is going to be a one-take stroll around Magic Kingdom. You can kind of see the bunting kind of back up there because they've decorated for Halloween, or they've done most of the decorating for Halloween. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, gonna keep it one take. Whoa, isn't that kind of weird? This is gonna be a little bit less of a polished video than it normally is because I'm gonna try to keep this as one take because I haven't done this since I did it at Epcot about a year ago, where I just kind of did a one take casual walk around the World Showcase over there. So this is the, I guess the train station. There's the train right there, and you can see the bunting kind of here. And they still have a few things to do for Halloween, but I think I'm about to head inside and kind of just see what they've done as far as decorating, and then kind of what they have yet to do. So I'm heading over here. You can see that they put up these little pumpkin heads here. This is always a nice indicator of when Halloween and the fall season has arrived here at Magic Kingdom. Heading underneath the tunnel. See, this is weird. This is normally the stuff that I would probably edit out because it's not as exciting, but this is the experience that you get walking to or walking inside of Magic Kingdom, and the sights that you see once you get inside. You can see the bunting up there. They put a bunch of the pumpkins up right now all along Main Street. I'm gonna run up the stairs right over here. Excuse me. This is so weird. I haven't done this in so long. All right, heading up the stairs to the train station to get a nice overlook at the park, just to see what it looks like right now. They've roped off this area over here for the parade. This is like a special viewing area for the parade, but you can still get a pretty nice view of what everything looks like up here. So I think, whew, I'm a little bit winded. For the most part, I think everything is pretty much done as far as decorating goes, except kind of like this main center area here, because they still have to put up the like the scarecrows over here, and then the main pumpkin jack-o'-lantern photo op right there in the middle. So apart from that, they have pretty much all of the wreaths here and the lamppost jack-o'-lanterns, and again the bunting along most of the buildings here on Main Street, the Emporium over there, the confectionery. Wow, I am really winded from running up the stairs. I need to work out a lot more. All right, so I'm heading back down the stairs. This is my first time using this like camera rig that I'm using right now. I wish I could kind of show you what it looks like. Here, I'm gonna go over here. I guess just because it's kind of weird because it's got this like handled, and like there's like a mount for my phone on top of it. I'd normally be using my camera right now, but I bought this rig after I did that Epcot one-take walkthrough with the intention of doing it again, and I never did. So this is me finally using it. I'm sorry if this is shaky too, by the way, but I'm experimenting with it. I'm gonna see what it's like, and then maybe I'll use it again, or maybe not. But at least I used it right after I bought it. Hey look, there's Gideon and Honest John, Foul Fellow, right over there. That's cool. Yeah, so normally for Halloween they have a bunch of like jack-o'-lantern scarecrows here along Main Street, and then right there in the middle is a pumpkin photo op that just goes right down the street. So that's where I was right up there a second ago. Man, I do not know how this video is going to turn out. I'm sorry if it's a little bit lackluster, a little bit less, you know, polished than I normally anticipate these kinds of videos being. Again, because I haven't done this in kind of a long time. It feels like I'm doing a live stream right now, and I've never done a live stream on my channel. I've always wanted to, but I've always been very hesitant to, because I don't know, reasons like this where I'm just kind of talking to myself and I feel kind of awkward about it. There they are, Gideon and Foul Fellow. Okay, so heading down the center of Main Street. It's about 2:15 right now, so the parade should be coming down the road in about 45 minutes or so. There's the Emporium with all of its bunting. I am so excited for Halloween here in Magic Kingdom. The first Halloween party is actually in 3 days. It starts on Friday, so that's the very first Halloween party on Friday, August 16th. So a good 2.5 months before actual Halloween here at Magic Kingdom. can't tell how shaky the video is, if it's gonna stabilize kind of later on, or if what I'm seeing is what you're seeing. Probably the latter, but I don't know, I'm pretty optimistic. I don't know yet if it doesn't look like it. I don't think that the Halloween merchandise is up yet in the Emporium. They're probably gonna wait until the actual Halloween party to put it up. They're probably waiting for the Halloween party to put up the pumpkin photo ops too, but they got everything else ready to go. One thing that I've always wanted to do is like individually look at all of the pumpkins on Main Street here, just because a lot of them are specific to the shops that they are over. Like over at Casey's Corner, sometimes they put like hot dog pumpkins or ice cream pumpkins over here by the ice cream store. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that kind of one day, or I'll try to point out ones that I see along the way. Like right over here, the House of Magic, I can see one of the pumpkins has a wand on it, so that's pretty cool. Somebody's yelling behind me. I don't know if it's because they're happy or mad, because the Magic Kingdom can kind of go either way sometimes. So still making it down the road to Magic Kingdom. Feeling kind of awkward because I have this whole camera situation set up and I stick it like a sore thumb. So here's the ice cream parlor. I've always wanted to go inside there and get some ice cream because they do have some pretty good stuff. But it's also kind of expensive. And whenever I want it, that's when everybody else wants it too. And there's always a long line. Okay, yeah, so see right over there, there's a hot dog pumpkin. There's a little pair of bats there. There's some fries. That's pretty cool. Right now, Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair is going on the stage. Looks like they're kind of nearing the finale of that show. Gonna get a nice close-up of this pumpkin here. I've also wanted to count how many of those that there are along Main Street and the hub area over here. This is the hub grass. Let's see, I'm going this way, so I'm gonna keep going this way. You can see the pumpkins up there. Got a couple Disney ducks. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that a beautiful sight? It rained earlier on the way here, so right now it's kind of hot and humid. It's actually very humid, but I guess I'll live. I just wanted to pop in real quick just to do like a one-take walk around casual video where I kind of talk to myself for a little bit, and so far so good. You can see the purple wall way over there. This is really weird using my camera on my phone for the first time in a long time. Goodness. Huh. These posts don't have pumpkins on them. I wonder if that's always the case. Hey, they're doing the finale of Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair. Oh, I almost messed up that. There goes the duck. Going down into the water, look at him. Go, duck, you can do it. Is she gonna do it? She's thinking about it. Oh, there she is, okay. So right over here used to be the Tomorrowland giant sign that led into Tomorrowland. It is not there anymore, so I wonder if they're gonna bring it back, or if they're gonna bring back some sort of an iteration of a sign for the entrance of Tomorrowland. I think that they should. Oh, the duck went into the water, that's good. There are so many ducks in the hub here at Magic Kingdom. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna kind of head this way, maybe do a lap around Fantasyland or something. My hand is really starting to hurt. Hold on, let me switch over to my other hand because my right hand is locking up bad. All right, cool. And the Friendship Fair is so nice. Usually during the respective kind of holiday season, like they'll have like a special kind of finale for that show. Like they'll have a harvest finale and then they'll have a Christmas finale. They didn't do it last year, so I wonder if they're gonna be doing it again in the future, I guess. They're definitely not doing it right now. Ready for the fireworks? Here it comes. Here it comes. Woohoo! Alright, gonna head out of the hub before that flood of a crowd does. I'm using my left hand right now, so I'm sure the video is very bouncy and all over the place. Woo! Man, just holding this camera rig really kind of hurt my right hand, really cramped up on me. Don't you like when I do these kind of one-take things? Because you can just kind of hear me complaining and just a lot of expository about stuff that you probably aren't interested in. All right, I'm gonna switch back to my right hand. See if it's decramped at all. Okay. So heading into Fantasyland right now, there's Cosmic Rays, Starlight Cafe. There's the little water fountain, and the little waterfall, excuse me, right over there. The other side of the Tomorrowland Bridge. No sign on it. You can see that there's still some clouds kind of hanging out, so I don't really know if the rain and the storms are done for the day or not. But I'm heading into Fantasyland. It's still very much so self-aware. I'm just kind of walking around with my phone awkwardly. What a spectacle. That's where Merida meets, right back in there. This is like the little like side bypass back behind the back of the castle. There's teacups right in front of me. I know what I'm doing. I'm gripping the camera mounts really hard because I want it to be as stable as possible. But because I'm doing that, my hand is just really cramping up pretty bad. But I'm doing it. I'm committing to a one-take walk around Magic Kingdom. I think I'm about 10 minutes in right now or so of just unnecessary, I don't know, words that I'm saying over. See, just like that. Where I could just kind of keep it ambient and just kind of record the sounds of the people walking around and the music of Magic Kingdom, but instead I'm just gonna stumble over my words for no reason at all. All right, heading over here. This is my thoughtful spot. This is where Pooh and Tigger meets. Right over here, that's where I think Alice meets. I think during the morning. Yeah, only during the morning part of the day. Some beautiful flowers over here by the teacups. All right, let's kind of see what everything looks like over here. I guess the sun kind of came back out after like a really pretty torrential downpour on the way in. I'm betting that a lot of people are kind of back out now after taking refuge inside gift stores and dark rides and stuff, so everybody's probably in the streets. So I'm heading back towards the circus, I guess. This wasn't totally on purpose, but I guess this is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna walk past the Tomorrowland Speedway, see what that's looking like, maybe check out that Tron Construction back in the back of the park. Woo! I don't remember it being this difficult when I did this at Epcot. Just kind of walking around with my phone just in my hand. I would have thought that would have been a little more shaky. There's the Tomorrowland Speedway. A lot of people really don't like this ride. I guess because of the odor that it emits, but I have nothing wrong with it. This has always been kind of a staple, nostalgic ride to me, and I would have been pretty sad to see it go. It would be cool if it came back with like electric cars and not kind of gasoline cars, I guess, but I personally don't really care one way or another. Ooh, ouch. All right, heading back towards the circus, I guess. I would have thought the park would have like thinned out a little bit because the parade starts in half an hour now, pretty much exactly, so I would have thought everybody would be kind of over at either in front of the castle or along the parade route from Adventureland to Frontierland. Well, let's go check out the circus, because why not? Not a lot of people give the circus the amount of love and attention that it deserves, but you know what? Gosh darn it, I will, because I love the circus. There's the Seven Dwarfs mine train right over there. You know what's interesting? This is kind of a very minor thing to bring up, but Seven Dwarfs, the plural of dwarves, is apparently D-W-A-R-F-S, comparatively to something like scarves, which is S-C-A-R-V-E-S. There's something that I noticed the other day that, yeah, why isn't that consistent in the spelling of the pluralization of words? These are the questions that I'm bringing up to you in a Magic Kingdom vlog that's one take and 15 minutes in. There's Dumbo right over there. I don't see a wait time on the Dumbo sign, so I wonder what happened, because it was like that the other day when Brennan and I came here for a little nighttime date to Magic Kingdom. Still no wait time, but it's usually around 20-25 minutes this time of day, I'd imagine. This is the Casey Jr. Splash section. I could have said that less weird, but I didn't. And then way back there is the Barnstormer. I've never actually committed to playing in this little area over here. I've always wanted to, especially on days like today where it is hot. But maybe I'll come back with a, I don't know, like a swimsuit or maybe some basketball shorts where I can totally get drenched. All right, Barnstormer featuring the great Goofini. I don't see a wait time on this either. It's interesting. Maybe if I get closer. Okay, you know what? There is a wait time. It's 40 minutes. Wow, I could not see that from far away. You have to be right up underneath it to see that wait time. That's kind of interesting. Way back there is the Tron Construction. This line really is not that bad for Barnstormer right now. I know at times it's kind of gone all the way back in here and a bunch of loops and whatnot, but yeah, I don't think this is 40 minutes. This is probably like 20, 25 minutes. Goodness, I can't even get a sentence out without mumbling through it. Yeah, but there's Tron way over there. Not much to really say or talk about or anything, but that's definitely a roller coaster, and I'm pretty excited for it because it's going to be cool when it gets here. It's going to be kind of comparable to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure over Universal for the most part, but I'm more excited about, well, I'm excited about Tron, but I'm pretty sure that Hagrid's is going to be a little bit better than that because of all the storytelling and the show elements and whatnot to it. All right, heading back out of the circus, I guess. Gonna walk through the splash section over here. This really is a nice little area here. This whole area used to be I guess Toontown. It used to be Mickey's Birthday Land. It used to be Mickey's Toontown Fair, then just Toontown up by itself. So it's kind of had a few different iterations here, but I've always appreciated this area of the park and kind of how they've used it. This was the first, I guess, part of the new Fantasyland expansion that they came out with. So this opened first when they moved Dumbo over here, and they built a second Dumbo from it being behind the castle. So this area opened first, and then they opened up the rest of New Fantasyland in about 2013, 2014. I think this opened up in like 2012 or so. Look at me giving history lessons now. Okay, I think I found the right way to hold on to this little camera mounts. I think just my hand is completely numb, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and try not to complain about it too much more, but I probably will. I would love to one day do an actual live stream. It's definitely something I've thought about kind of a lot, but when it comes to quality and whatnot, if I did like an in-park live stream, just like the data and the Wi-Fi, you know, I probably would not come out with the best quality like video from it. I'd be in and out consistently with signal. I wouldn't be able to ride rides, and I would try to like read and respond to things that people are actually talking about and writing in real time, but you know, that's kind of the ideal, and I probably either wouldn't see it. I don't even know. See, I'm coming up with too many like negative outcomes, and I should just do it just to do it, but this is me right now just kind of giving it a go, just talking to myself, seeing if I can get through a casual stroll around the parks. And so far so good, so I definitely know that I could. It would just kind of be that signal, data, Wi-Fi situation. There's Ariel's Grotto, where you can meet Ariel, right next to the Journey of the Little Mermaid, right over here. I always mix up the name, even though I totally have no excuse not to. I mix up this ride and then the show over in Hollywood Studios just so much, because one is the Journey of the Little Mermaid and then the other is the Voyage of the Little Mermaid. This is the Journey of the Little Mermaid. It's Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, so it's like the longest name. And then Voyage of the Little Mermaid is the show over in Hollywood Studios. This is always a fun one to do, and it's a really good one to do when it's a super hot and humid day like today. 25 minutes, but you know what, you get inside, you get to utilize that AC. Woo! And just the theming of the exterior of this ride is just fantastic. Alright, still moving. Right next to me is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. There's Gaston's Tavern, the popping machine over here. I think Belle's father made that little attraction there. Little invention, I guess. There's the Beast's Castle, right up there. I've eaten inside Be Our Guest a few times. A lot of people really don't care for the food in there, and I need to go back and kind of check it out again, because I don't remember not liking it all. I don't remember being crazy about it, because it's definitely pretty darn expensive, especially for like breakfast and whatnot, because I think they have like a prefixed menu that you can kind of choose from. All right, coming up on the back side of the castle, right over here. Whew, I'm sweating. This is the entrance over to the storytelling with Belle attraction, Enchanted Tales with Belle. I guess just like right after the rain, when the sun comes out, that's when like the humidity is just like at its peak because all that water is just evaporating and then just like in the air around you. And there's the mine train. Probably has a pretty significant weight on a day like today, but it always does. Looks like there's a line over here for some sort of a meet and greet with the character. It's probably either the stepsisters or maybe the fairy godmother. There's the carousel back there. The castle spires. And there's the back side of the castle. Alright, let's go in this direction towards Frontierland because sometimes they put up decorations in Frontierland for Halloween as well. So I'm kind of curious as to whether or not they have those out currently. There's Pinocchio's Village House. Mickey's PhilharMagic, which is always one of my favorites attractions to do. I don't do it often, but that's because I do want to keep that magic alive and do it every now and then because it's just like a perfect little clip show of the magic that you experience here in Magic Kingdom. Alright, heading into the pinch point of Magic Kingdom, which is this area in between It's a Small World and Peter Pan's Flight, which is always the busiest area. Looks like a PhilharMagic show just got out as well, so it's probably contributing to the amount of people over here. Even though the parade's about to start in like 15 minutes, this is still such a busy area. Wow. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna try to go over here. Navigating this area with a little camera is not the most ideal with the phone, I guess. You can see Rapunzel's tower off in the distance. This used to be the station for the Skyway that would connect over by the Tomorrowland bathrooms next to Space Mountain. So if you got, I guess if you think that it's crowded now, you should imagine like the giant stanchions coming out of the ground that would take the Skyway over to Tomorrowland. But then at the same time, I think that less people came to Disney back in the day, so probably, you know, adjusted for inflation, it probably equalizes out to be pretty much the same. 25 minutes for the Small World. I did not look at the wait for Peter Pan's Flight, but I imagine that it is pretty busy. Alright, let's see. The design of this part of the land is to keep to your right, I guess, and then people coming from this direction can kind of come this way. I guess I'll go this way and kind of walk past the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion in Disneyland just, I guess they just celebrated their 50th anniversary of the ride being open. They had a cool like event commemorating the 50th anniversary. They did a little something over here too, but our Haunted Mansion is not 50, it's like 47, 48, so I'm kind of curious why they did have an event over here, even though it was pretty cool. They brought out some characters and stuff. They had some interesting merchandising opportunities. Here's Rapunzel's tower. I knew that I said I wasn't going to complain about it again, but my hand hurts. Surprise! I'll tell you what, it would be kind of nice to get on Haunted Mansion right now because it is just so hot. Once again, I should probably have kept the tally, like what am I going to complain about more, how hot it is or how much my hand is cramping as I'm trying to do this. Alright, looks like it's a 55-minute wait for the Haunted Mansion. And there's Memento Mori, that's where they sell a lot of merchandise for the Haunted Mansion. Columbia Harbor House, one of my favorite places to eat here in addition to Pinocchio's Village House. Looks like they have some walls over here around the marketplace area. Or I guess just the market next to the Hall of Presidents. Wonder if they're redoing like the seating situation over here. So it's always been like a very underutilized area over here for seating, for parking your strollers for the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, this is the Liberty Square markets. In about 15 minutes or so, the parade's going to be coming down the road. I guess not 15 minutes, more like 25 or so. Let's see. Not much to really comment about in this area. Just kind of a walkway next to some construction. Okay, cool. So they do have some some stuff up for Halloween. Look at this. We pretty much have this on all of the lampposts up and down Liberty Square and then into Frontierland. Wow. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep going this way because they are clearing the area for the parade that's about to be coming down the road here. That's 20-25 minutes. Whew. I almost said that it was hot, but you know that it's hot, so I don't have to say that it's hot because you know it because I've said it like 500 times. Way over there is good old Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain. I don't think I'll go all the way over there. Just really wanted to kind of take a look at all of the decorations for Halloween. It looks like they don't have much on the lampposts over here, so I wonder if they still have decorating to do or if they're all done. I'm not sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna head over to maybe Adventureland because I think they're trying to get people out of Frontierland in that direction because the parade is coming. So, heading over here, I think. Well, yeah, that looks kind of intense down there and I don't see any decorations at all. So, alright, I'm gonna go this way. Into the Adventureland Restrooms. These are also little kiosks where you can redeem and cancel, create, edit fast passes. And then I'm about to come out on the other side in front of the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, which is right next to Jungle Cruise. And of course next to Jungle Cruise, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. And there's the Enchanted Tiki Room, and then Pirates of the Caribbean way back there in the back. This area also gets pretty congested this time of the day. 3 p.m. is pretty much the peak of the day for Magic Kingdom. Around 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. is where it gets its absolute busiest. Looks like the camel's back and he is moving his head and spitting water at everybody. Oh, okay. He almost got me. Over there is Aloha Isle, and that's where they sell Dole Whips, which I recommend to utilize mobile ordering for because that always turns into a pretty long wait to get a refreshing Dole Whip. Alright, turning the corner, gonna walk in past the Enchanted Tiki Room. Haven't done this one in a little bit either, but kind of liked, I guess, Mickey's PhilharMagic. This one's kind of good to do every now and then, kind of appreciate it and enjoy it at regular intervals instead of all the time. Magic Carpets of Aladdin is kind of a random attraction to put in the middle of Adventureland, but I don't know, it gets people on it. It's kind of interesting that they built that, and I guess it's interesting that this attraction really wouldn't be accepted in kind of today's attraction climate. How now everybody is kind of anticipating rides like, I'm gonna go down here to check out the Jungle Cruise. Yeah, so everybody's kind of anticipating rides like Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and they're anticipating rides like Flight of Passage. So if Disney just built like a classic spinner attraction, I don't know if that would fly, if people would appreciate that at all. I'm really rambling now, so if you made it this far into the video, hello there, hope you're doing good. Sorry I haven't made a video in kind of a long time. The reason for that is I also edit videos for my brother's company, and every now and then he kind of just drops me a package of videos to kind of edit together and publish and do everything involving that for his YouTube and for his company and whatnot. And he dropped me a pretty hefty package of about 24 videos that I've had to edit over the past week and a half that I've been trying to edit as quickly as possible. I went to Barnes & Noble and I kind of set up camp over there for a couple days and just kind of edited with some coffee, and it was actually pretty nice. I definitely recommend just go to a Barnes & Noble cafe, grab a coffee, and do some work because you actually end up being very, very productive. So that's why I haven't, I guess, uploaded a video in kind of a long time. Brennan and I are going to be planning something pretty cool here in the next couple days, so definitely stay tuned for that. Going to get to have a pretty cool opportunity to take advantage of, and I am very excited for it. And we're also doing, in anticipation for that event, we're doing a little something, a little special video, kind of like a sequel to a video that we made about a year ago. And yeah, so I know that wasn't very transparent whatsoever, but just keep on the lookout for a couple videos soon. That's kind of the point of all that. This is the Sunshine Tree Terrace. This is where I like to get my orange cream floats, although they just came up with a new one over here. I think, what is it? It's like the Pirate Red. Let's see. Yeah, Red's Revenge float. So it's pretty much like any other kind of cream float that they have here, but it's like themed to Pirate Red, who's over in the Pirates of the Caribbean. All right. Woo. So heading through the Adventureland little bridge. There's Crystal Palace right over there. That's where Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore, they like to meet and greet people, with people, I guess, as they're having their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think I'm gonna head kind of back into the little hub area. I didn't get to go check out Frontierland or I guess Tomorrowland either, but this is just about kind of walking around and checking out the Halloween decorations, at least for today, because they're not done quite yet, but they're getting pretty close. And it looks like Mickey's World Friendship Fair is over right now. I think they stopped that so Mickey and Minnie can go run and get on their float for the parade, and then they come back and they do the Friendship Fair again, all at the same time, meeting and greeting with guests at the front of the park. So Mickey and Minnie, man, they are busy mice here at Disney. All right. I'm wondering how shaky this video is comparatively to when I started it compared to now. I've been doing about half an hour. Just half an hour just walking around with my phone on a camera mount looking like a fool. All things considered, now it's a pretty beautiful day in Magic Kingdom. The clouds today were pretty rough. The rain came in pretty hardcore, but it's looking good now. The sun came out with it, dried everything up. I was kind of expecting the ground to still be wet by the time I got inside Magic Kingdom, but it is completely evaporated. All right, heading back down Main Street. I think I'll kind of end this one-take experience kind of back at the front of the park, maybe over by the train station. Has this been fun? This kind of unedited walk-around experience. This is kind of how I would film a regular video, but then just kind of, I don't know, cut around the parks, or cut around the parts that are a little bit less than interesting or repetitive, or where I mumble through something or something like that, and then I would kind of edit it into like a cohesive experience, probably with more rides and shows and those kinds of things. You can see the street is really opening up now thanks to the parade coming by. Get a better look at some of the pumpkins in the windows. Yeah. I can feel like I'm in my own little parade. With everybody sitting on the sidewalk, waiting for it to come down the road. Ooh, I'm starting to kind of lose my voice too. Oh, it's the Dapper Dance. How about that? Oh, that was pretty cool. Yep, definitely no Halloween merchandise yet. I think it's rolled out at Disney Springs. I'm not totally positive, but I think I saw some pictures of the merchandise over at, I guess, the Disney store. Oh no, somebody's yelling again. Why does it always happen at Disney? Again, I'm sorry that everything's really shaky, and you probably can't always see exactly what I'm pointing it at because I'm not really looking through the camera. I'm kind of looking over top of it so I can kind of see where I'm going, where I don't step on anybody or trip on anything, because that would be just hilarious to document in a one-take video. Looks like Gideon and Honest John, or are they heading out? Well, that's funny. When I started the video, they were just getting here, and now I'm ending it, and there they go. I'm definitely interested to see the rest of the decorations as they pop up, especially right here, kind of in the center area. That's how I really know that Halloween has definitely arrived, especially that pumpkin photo opportunity. Alright, where should I end this? I guess I'll end it up at the top of the train station again. I don't know if you see, but way over there, over the top of that tunnel that you would use to enter and exit Magic Kingdom, it says, "See you real soon." So that's pretty cool. Alright, heading back up to the top of the train station.
No, they're walking away.
This is kind of nice. Alright. Oh, I guess Valfello and Gideon aren't leaving. They're just kind of strolling around. Probably seeing if they can swindle anybody or do what they do. Okay, so I'm gonna go and flip the camera around. Whoa. I can't even extend my arm because I've been kind of clutching it right here the entire time. So, I forgot this was one take. That was it. That was my one take walk around Magic Kingdom Park in the middle of their decorating for Halloween and the fall season that has pretty much arrived here at Disney, with the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party coming up in just a few days. Yeah, on Friday, and today is Tuesday, so it's going to be interesting, and they're doing a lot of really cool, I guess, unique new things for that Halloween party, new fireworks. They're doing some different kind of overlays, some stuff that they introduced last year, but then they're kind of adding to it this year. Some new floats for the parade. So all in all, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. My arm really hurts, so I'm excited to kind of get going here and go cool off. Hope you guys like the beard, by the way. I've been kind of growing that in. It was kind of accidental in the first place, but then I kind of kept doing it, and I think I need to kind of like trim it a little bit, or kind of just see what I got going on here, because it's so hot, and this was probably the worst time to grow a beard, but I gave it a go, right? I don't want to say goodbye, so I'll say see you real soon. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in kind of a long time. This is kind of me having an excuse to for one, check all this all out, and then to upload this as soon as possible, just to kind of put something out there. So if you did watch this entire thing with me walking around, rambling, having a really shaky video and not even pointing at the right thing or focusing it whatsoever, then thank you for dealing with that. So I will see you soon. I'm excited to hopefully come and check out the Not So Scary event party this year. And just kind of, I guess, see the Halloween season that extends into the Christmas season, because the holidays here at Disney are awesome, and they have started now all the way up until the middle of January. So, all right, I'll see you soon. Goodbye. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Goodbye, guys. Yeah, I can't even talk.